in the rugged lands of Anatolia, where swords shaped destiny, and empires were born from the courage of a few, one love story quietly unfolded. A love that would stand beside the rise of a state. This is the story of Osman Bey and Bala Hatun. Osman Bey, the son of Ertugrul Ghazi, a warrior raised with faith, discipline, and an unshakable belief that justice must rule the world. From a young age, Osman was not like other warriors. While others fought only for victory, Osman fought for a dream of a state. A state that would protect the oppressed and raise the banner of Islam across lands ruled by tyranny. But even the strongest warriors need someone who understands their soul, someone who sees beyond the sword, beyond the battles, into the heart of the man behind the legend. And that someone was Bala Hatun, the daughter of Sheikh Bala. A woman raised in the house of knowledge, faith, and wisdom. Unlike the princesses of palaces, Bala's strength came from her character. She possessed a calm dignity, a powerful mind, and a faith that illuminated everyone around her. Their story began when Osman first visited the lodge of Sheikh Bala. In that humble dervish lodge, Osman did not find gold, nor soldiers, but something far more valuable. Peace. And there, Osman saw Bala Hatun. It was not a meeting of luxury or royal ceremony. It was simple. Yet, sometimes, the simplest moments create the strongest bonds. Bala saw in Osman not just a warrior, but a man carrying a great burden. A man chosen for a destiny far greater than himself. And Osman saw in Bala the calm strength he needed in a world full of chaos. But their love was never meant to be easy. Osman was constantly surrounded by enemies. The Byzantine traitors within the tribes, and rival Bey all wanted to destroy him. Before his dream could rise, for Bala Hatun, loving Osman meant accepting a life of sacrifice. It meant watching the man she loved ride into battle, again and again, never knowing if he would return. Yet, Bala never tried to stop him. Instead, she became his greatest supporter. His source of strength. His calm during the storm. Before every great decision, Osman often turned to Bala. Because Bala did not only love him, she understood him. She reminded him that a true ruler must lead with justice, not anger, not pride, but justice. There were times when Osman stood alone, betrayed by allies, surrounded by enemies, with the fate of his tribe hanging by a thread. And in those moments, Bala Hatun stood beside him. Not behind him, beside him. Their marriage was not simply a union of two people. It was a union of sword and wisdom. Osman carried the sword of conquest, while Bala carried the wisdom that guided it. As years passed, Osman's power began to grow. Fortresses fell, new lands were conquered, and the small Kai tribe slowly transformed into the foundation of a future empire. But even as Osman became a leader, feared by enemies, he remained the same man in Bela's presence. The warrior who conquered castles became quiet, calm, and thoughtful. When speaking with her, their love was not loud. It did not need grand displays. It lived in loyalty, trust, and the quiet understanding between two hearts walking the same path. Bala Hatun also played a crucial role within the tribe. She supported the women, helped maintain unity, and protected the spiritual strength of the community. In times when internal conflicts threatened the tribe, Bala often became the voice of balance, because the rise of a state does not happen only on battlefields. It happens in homes, in hearts. And in the quiet wisdom of those who guide leaders, Osman's dream slowly turned into reality. A state was being born. Of what would one day become the Ottoman Empire were being laid, and through every victory, every hardship, every moment of uncertainty, Bala Hatun remained by his side. History often remembers kings, generals, and conquerors, but behind many of those figures stand individuals whose strength is less visible, yet just as powerful. Bala Hatun was one of those individuals. Without her faith, her patience, and her wisdom, Osman's journey might have looked very different. Together, they were more than husband and wife. They were partners in destiny. One carried the sword, the other carried the light that guided it. And through their love, a story was written into history, not only as a romance, but as the union that stood beside the birth of a great empire. Because sometimes, the rise of nations begins with two hearts that believe in the same dream.